May 16th, 2179. 57 years after the loss of the UCSS Nostromo. 20 years after the loss of the deep space mining orbital Marion.
Match speed and open Bay 3 doors.
Roger that.
Bridge of the deep space salvage vessel GM28223.
How does a museum piece like that get way out here?
Is it still transmitting?
On speakers.
Cargo and ship destroyed. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck.
Power cells given up?
So any life support aboard that shuttle would have failed long ago.
Fine by me. This could be worth a bundle of credits to us.
Target gathered. Pressurizing hold 3.
Well, there's a first time for everything. We're about to claim salvage on a ship we weren't even looking for. Landers, fleet, head for the hold and suit up. I'll pick up the cutting robot and meet you there.
Copy that.
Roger that.
Moore, you have the bridge.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So, what have we here?
Moore, any indication of this thing's origins?
Negative, Cap. Nothing since the distress signal died. No beacon, no transmission, no sign of life.
So what do we think?
Not military, no livery.
Damn it. Good pickings on those suckers.
Anything military isn't legally salvage.
This far out? There's no one to tell us what we can't strip out, package up, and sell.
Hey, what we do isn't the most respectable job out here, but we're not criminals.
Just kidding.
This looks like an old Lockmart Star Cub.
An antique.
You could say that. Don't think I've seen anything like it outside of History Hollows.
All we need to know is how to get into it.
Hatch at the rear here.
Show me.
Looks airtight.
You see these weird scratches inboard of the thruster array? Like claw marks.
Well, there's an emergency release handle in this recess.
Try it.
Nada.
Hydraulics offline.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about opening this up without some idea what's in there.
Who owns it, you think?
If we had information from the company, or if it had a working ID beacon, we'd know how good a salvage it is.
Or whether it's booby-trapped.
Maybe it was a forced abandonment.
Maybe they had a shootout in there.
Ain't no one alive on this thing.
Better not be. No salvage, no cut-on sales, and no one we can bill for time and trouble.
Hey, that's a viewport in the hatch. Set up the cutting robot while I take a look.
Roger that.
What can you see?
Not much. This has missed it up pretty good. Viewport's covered in ice on the inside. So's the rest of the cabin. But there's a cryo tube in there, I think.
Someone in hypersleep?
Maybe empty, I can't see. Roll that cutting bot over here and take this hatch out.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, helmets on before going in. We don't know what the atmosphere is gonna be like.
Or how it's gonna smell. Remember that shuttle we found drifting off the Alpha Sea Light system?
Phew!
That stuff was right!
We're in. Let's look before we leap. What's that over the chair?
Spacesuit. Old school.
Okay. With a hypersleep pod and a Seegson computer terminal from the Dark Ages.
What's that on the inner cell?
Fleet. What do you make of that?
Maybe a flight suit patch? It's rotted pretty good.
Is that a name? Cooper?
Hooper, maybe.
Whatever. Toss it. This ship's ours now.
Okay. I'll go in first.
Hold on to your nuts.
Looks cold in there.
Captain, there's a corpse in that cryotube.
Copy that. Hypersleep capsule. Style circa late 20s. Bio readouts are all in the green. Looks like she's alive. Well,
There goes our salvage, guys.
Oh, she's probably warmer in that tube than it is in the cabin.
Yeah. That's a face with a story to tell.
June 10th, 2179. Outside the Colonial Administrator's office, Hadley's Hope.
You're the monster.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
It's your turn.
Come on, Rebecca. The others are waiting in the clubhouse.
My name's not Rebecca. It's Newt.
Hey, you two. Take it elsewhere, will ya? I'm about to have a meeting in here. Go on now, scoot.
Sorry, Mr. Simpson.
Sorry, Al.
Sheesh.
Come on, you.
Can't catch me.
But you're supposed to catch me.
I swear it was 5 minutes ago. That little girl was just a baby.
The years go by in a flash.
I have samples to unpack. I'd like to make this quick.
Can we proceed, Mr. Simpson?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Reese. What is it?
As you know, the colony's detachment of Marines has been without a commanding officer for several weeks.
I'd say Lieutenant Paris and Sergeants Draper and Coughlin have been doing a pretty good job in his absence.
We agree with your assessment, Mr. Simpson.
Well, what do you know?
In fact, we feel that relations between company personnel such as ourselves and the Marines sent to protect the colonists have improved with the captain's departure.
There has been a more flexible and cooperative attitude.
Yeah, well, it helps that we pay them a little extra cash for their help, but do you know that's all about to change? There's a new commanding officer coming down on the next dropship. Nothing I can do about it.
We ought to try and get some background on this individual. Can I see the passenger manifest?
It's hardly a manifest. There's only one passenger. Here, the briefing's on the data pad. I haven't heard of this guy. It's open.
Al, I'm sorry. I heard you had a problem. The kids know they aren't supposed to be playing outside your office.
We have a name.
I'm so sorry. You're in a meeting. I'll go.
Captain Demian Brackett.
Excuse me?
It's nothing to concern you, Mrs. Jordan.
We are in a meeting, kind lady.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll go.
You know, that woman just looked as if someone walked over her grave.
Can we stay on the subject, please?
Which is?
It would be in the best interest of Weyland-Yutani if this Demian Brackett was persuaded to be as helpful to us as, well, Sergeant Draper, for example.
The sergeant has helped us enormously by supporting security and construction details.
Our geographical knowledge of Acheron has proceeded in leaps and bounds since the Marines have helped carry out mapping assignments. The company is pressing for more information, particularly on what lies beyond the Ilium range.
We need the Marines' equipment to move safely over that terrain. We need to maintain that level of cooperation.
What if Captain Brackett won't play ball?
Then we'll have to work around him.
Or find his weak spot.
June 12th, 2179. Acheron. Aboard company dropship Beta 5.
Excuse me. Hey, pilot.
You talking to me, Captain? Because if you are, you'll have to unbuckle and come sit up front.
They're not paying me enough for this job. Co-pilot seat free?
Sure.
Thanks.
So, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. What did we hit?
Just the atmosphere. Acheron's never smooth sailing. Don't worry, I'll get you there safe and sound.
That's an alarm.
And now it's cancelled.
Am I missing something? Haven't they been terraforming this planet for 15 years?
More. You should have seen what it was like 10 years ago when I first got here.
Hey.
Didn't you buckle up? I think we're gonna hit some wind shear off the Ilium range.
I am now.
Marines. Take a breath, Captain. 7 crashes and I've never had a passenger die on me. Nice side slip.
Son of a...
Here you go, handsome. We're over the grid. And we're down. You okay?
Just trying to keep my breakfast inside me.
Welcome to Hadley's Hope.